Peace2yall family, how y'all doing? Brother Lawrence in here. Today we're not gonna be here too long. I'm actually waiting on power people. It's the old light pole for the yard. They call it a yard pole. So yeah, I got about a good hour wait for trying to think about that right there, man. Sponsored by HGMB, right? But yeah, I got a good bit, like an hour before they arrive, maybe an hour some change, and we're gonna go through everything that's needed or necessary to set up the temporary power. And as far as the home building process, man, it's moving. We've got our permit approved. I think with the bank loan, I might be writing the close on that. I'm in the process of getting that builder's risk insurance on it. I might got to follow up on that, but everything else seems to be like it's a go. The power people coming out, and they going to help me. Just tell me how everything go. The placement, the location of the main power, in relation to where the temporary power box was going to be set up at. I got to go to Home Depot and get something like this right here. Probably not as tall for sure. I don't know. I think it's got to be a certain height. It's got to be a certain height, and put the box on it so that when the home builders, they get on the property and start doing their thing, they got power, and not just necessarily running off of generators. So, I'm gonna see if he's willing to go on camera and to kind of, don't mind me recording so I can have that information. And real simple, just documenting the process, letting you never, if you ever thought or ever think that you would be in a position to build, finding the land and being able to build on it. This, I figured this would be a great channel to look at so that you could be able to see what's coming, what things I went through. All the things that I had to go through, from paperwork all the way up to, and that's one thing I didn't really get to kind of go in details about, because I really was looking at it as me counting my chickens before they hatch, so to speak. But it's a good bit of paperwork, majority dealing with the bank, and each bank is different, but for the majority they require you to have a decent DTI. I think it can't be over 40%, something like that, debt to ratio income. Yeah, that's that immovable stone. It's about the size of this pine cone right here. That DTI is about the size of this pine cone, right? But it weighs like 3,000 pounds. You feel me? You can't move that joint. And Yeah, but while I'm out here, we do have some concerns on. Okay, we got the placement. You see where. See the flags. That's where the house would be built. Start from this corner all the way to that corner, and then the garage. Ooh, whoo! I feel like they were right above my head. I had a. But anyway, yeah, that's the garage. Boom, to right there. But the main concern is these pines. Yeah, I see them big pine trees. If they were ever to fall, they, hopefully it won't fall directly on the house, but we don't even want to take that chance. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. I go to YouTube University, and I've been trying to do a lot of things myself to kind of help save some money on some stuff. And for the most part, it's been working out all right. I think the time off we did have to kind of be out here working and stuff, it was just too cold. I didn't want to even come out. I didn't even want to come out, fam. And I think I could have been doing things like this, trying to get these trees down. And if I can, probably can walk over here a little bit further. Can kind of gauge what's what. Okay. So I'm gonna basically come over here and I'm gonna mark. So I'm across the property now for the most part. This 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to mainly by that light pole. So from the light pole, where you at? There you go. That's the light pole. And if yeah, where you at, light pole? There you go. So 1, these right here. 1, 2, possibly 3, and there's probably one right behind it, 1 or 2 right behind it. Most definitely want to get those out the way. I don't know how you can switch it, but yeah, I want to get those out the way. We can feel and possibly open this up. There we go. Possibly open it up, because really, they can't see up in here. They cannot see up in here this far. You see where my truck is at. So on the outside part, wow, on the outside part, you can't see this far. You can't see this part up in here, like with the kids be playing and woo. Even if we open this up, but I think we'll probably start right here and just leave this part, and then from here on back, clear out. See what I'm saying? Oh, that was recommended to us, but hey, yeah, we open that up. That'll really leave us give us some room to kind of do some things. I mean, these already got to be Look, you see how these trees are already laying down, so it's already, we gotta come over here and clean up this stuff. So right here, I don't really see that. See my foot. We gotta clear all this part out. This is from when we did the initial evacuation, but excavation. Right, you just kind of push some dirt off to the side, and see that or not, how these trees are just leaned over. They smaller trees, but you know, we could probably get that with the mini excavator. You don't necessarily need a big dog to do it. It is kind of sprinkling a little bit. I hope it doesn't rain. To hold off about another hour and a half so we can get this meeting over with. Definitely need that. Need this meeting. So I want to go over here on the other side. I haven't been over there in a minute, and they still got trash or debris, whatever you want to call it. I want to lay my axe on it. Oy. Oh shit. I want to get those little trimmers. Probably should have bought the bigger trimmers. These are just, it's small. It's like a eagle's mouth or eagle's beak. Here we go. I'm gonna put my gloves on. How y'all doing out there though? This is from the project yesterday. I was had to smooth this out. So we peeling off still, right? And this the what we peeled off, and it's straight up wood, right? And none of this. See, I had a chain hooked up to my F-150, and we just pulling some of the simple stuff. But majority of this is dirt. You see, majority of this is dirt. So I can only do so much by hand. And with, oh man, I'm feeling the real drops. But we was able to get a little notch. You know, I set that on fire. It's gonna burn. I set this on fire. It's gonna burn. Well, I set that on fire. It's, you know, I don't think you can burn dirt like talking about. But yeah. So, diesel. Keep diesel on with it. All right. So, yeah, I got my Dollar General stick. Cost you about $10 in the store. Where is my, oh man, this ain't like it's trying to rain. Well, let's just go with the stick first. We're gonna go from the other side of the driveway, closer to the property line. We already did this side one time. We went that way. Now let's see if we slide over here. When it was all, I'm probably sure we can go through here. You know, it ain't really that bad. Ain't that like super duper thick like it used to be, seem like. But see that hole back when this was thick and we feel like we couldn't walk it. We cut us a few pathways. All right, so this got to come down. I only like this looks this right here. All this right here got to come down because it looks spooky. And I don't like bending, you know what I'm saying, bending over trying to squat and shit. So, you know what I do? I gotta make sure I can get up in here. I don't like that already. Let me see if I got let me see. I think there's another trail right here. This might be more my speed. Let me see if I could. I'm gonna have to stop it and cut it back on. Okay, we back. Maybe not so much. Let's look a little thicker over here. Might have a better chance other way. So, yeah. See if I could just walk over this thing right here, or nothing really has to be. Can I just walk through here? Can I just walk through here? Let's see if we can. Let's see. Most of the wood's so damn dry. I just tapping in this, breaking. Gotta have that there though. Make sure ain't nothing jumping out at me. Okay. So we in here. All right, we in here. I haven't been in here in a minute. Let's make sure. Oh, I see a straight pathway right there. Maybe. Oh, there's some pellets right there. What kind of boo-boo is that? All right, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't too bad. But man, I could have sworn there was another light pole right here, and we probably were looking at the other light pole the whole time. Cause I don't know, but it's where we on the other side. We where the driveway is at. And we still got a good, I don't know if you can see, back here or not. Should be able to see where our property line ends at, because we got it wrapped with Yeah, cause we used to have to come through here. Just making sure. That thing's so soft. So we gotta come back here another, I don't know. Let's just go. Just make sure ain't no busy bugs. Oh, right there. So really, you can see our property line. But the kid gotta have them ears open. We really ain't been back here in a minute. So we see our property line right there. You can see it. And from there, and this thing is going out. Put this glove back on. So really, get back over here. Really, just this strip. All right, so really, I truly believe it is coming down right here into this edge, and it's gonna be that little strip right there all the way down to the light pole. So yeah, I haven't been over here in so long. It's been a minute, but yeah, I mean, this is 2.2 acres, family. So yeah, they had a little refrigerator stuff over here, and the inside of the property is over there. So this is gonna be like one long strip. But what I was saying though, from the other side, I was saying, oh, I got a tire. Probably use that tire to burn. So I was saying from the other side, right? We can keep this part, but from here to here, we can open this up. Open this area up. Because by the time you get to this part, you can't really see what's going on. You can't really see what's going on, even from by the road. You feel me? So it's a big ass and big, golly. That motherfucker look healthy. Ooh, he gonna mess with y'all. But we gotta fix this drainage part right here, cause that goes under where the culvert and stuff is at. And yeah, it looks closer. Got that big log right here. They probably fell during Katrina or something. You know, all this right here is just new growth, really. You know, 5 to 10 years, maybe. But wow, I'm gonna have to go back to I gotta go back to that old video to confirm Like, I really swore that there was a light pole here. And this might be, you can't see that. It's a hole right there. And I thought it had wires and, you know, to the ground. And they were saying that this got to be cleared at all times. Well, y'all can't see. This got to be cleared at all times so that the city can have access. So that the city can have access to the pole at all times. Oh, there's our power people. Uh-oh. Let me just come through. I'll meet you. We're gonna get back through here. Let's go. It don't matter. We're just gonna rush through this. So we're gonna keep it recording. You might not mind. I think you would. Whoa. Like a G. What's going on, man? Hey, yo, mom been recording for the document and everything. How you doing? I'm Greg, by the way.
Josh Dita.
Nice to meet you, man.
What you got going on here?
Yeah, we was wondering the temporary light pole should be at versus or in relation to the main. Like, I don't know if it's coming from a main line up front.
It would have to be. It looks like probably there must have been some line that was retired. So it looks like that was a right of way right there, maybe. Mm-hmm. And I see this pole here. So, and this one shouldn't have been left here. I don't know why it's still here. Mm-hmm. But we, so where you
I seen like a wire that was attached to the tree right here. I don't know if this is kind of like y'all wire or not. That might be for something else.
Yeah, that's probably.
And that one right there too.
Yeah, that's something else.
Okay.
So what are you trying to build a house right here? Or?
Yeah, this is projected where we want it at.
Okay, so what you're gonna have to have is you're gonna have to have primary built in here, and I basically am the first person you talk to.
Okay.
But I have to just get it to the right department.
Okay.
So we have a guy that comes out and he draws primary line out here, and and he'll meet with you.
All right.
So it's almost a little bit of waste of time for you to talk to me because he's the guy that's going to be coming in to draw the primary to do this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I need to get him to meet you.
Okay, no problem.
So, but yes, you are going to need some primary built out here. And like I said, it looks like they may have had some in here before, and they got
right. I could have sworn like when I first got here, there was a line, and somebody told me that this has to be cleared. That the road that you came down, like all the way down, that has to be cleared because the city had to have access to it at all times.
Well, it depends on. We do have to have access to the power, but there's a bunch of different ways you can do it. You can go overhead in here. You can come underground from the street. But like I said, for primary wire, which is what you're gonna need. I need to get that right guy out here to talk to you. He's
Most
got
definitely.
prices for everything. He can help you draw it up best. I typically go from the main line to the house.
Okay.
But you need more main line in here is what you need. But he'll give you all options. Like I said, you can go underground from the road. You can go overhead from the road, but you need to get close.
My home builder was recommending underground.
I would too.
All right.
But
So
it costs. It
right.
costs on the beginning, save you money later.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
And I don't have pricing for all that. But this guy that I'm gonna send out here does. I'm gonna send your ticket to him. And, he'll be calling you right here shortly, just like I did to meet you out here today.
Most definitely. I appreciate you coming.
They have to have an idea, and most of the time I can, if it's not primary, I would have drawn it up. But you're gonna need primary. He does that. So I'm gonna get him to you.
Okay.
And, you be
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir. Look, I'll get it.
Hey, you too.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, he'll be calling you probably pretty shortly because as soon as I send this ticket to him,
He gonna bring. All right, great. Take it easy, man. So yeah, family, there you go. A lot of meetings like that. We probably have to run down, try to take that down, and then shoot, ain't no telling how this thing gonna end up being. He's saying this gonna cost more money though. I hope you can get out. Should be able to. Ooh, got that big boy. And then he just disappeared into the lane. That's what's up, family. So yeah, man, that's what we on today. I'm probably feeling just head on back. So yeah, we're gonna leave it like that. Make sure y'all go find that land, man. Let's build. Till then, peace. All right, fam. So here we go. Part 2. Oh. Hey, how's it going there? Oh. Sound like something fell. Oh, let me get this to it. Just cry if you need me. How's it going? I'm Greg, man.
Steve.
Hey, you don't mind me recording or anything like that, the conversation?
No, it's fine.
I'm doing a little YouTube, and I just want to document the whole process.
Gotcha.
From the rooter to the tutor. So,
Gotcha.
So my home builder pretty much asking for the temporary light pole or power pole.
Right.
And we just didn't know where it should be placed in relation to like the main,
The transformer and all that. Yeah.
right.
Normally, we always tell everybody just whatever side the house is, put your temporary pole on the same side that you're going to wire the house to. So if your meter box is going to go on this side of the house, set your meter pole. So we make everything kind of close to it.
Okay, so we got this light pole right here. And I guess the mark is the projected where we want to build at. But just in general, anything anywhere close.
Yeah, just anywhere in here. Like I don't know where exactly your house, how it's going to set up.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the garage. So it'd be facing this way.
Okay.
And
would your service be on this side, or would it be on the back, or do you know?
Which service talking about the power?
Yeah, the box on the house.
Oh yeah, so I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to contact our home builder and see what he recommends, because he probably didn't put a few on. Do you have any recommendations on how? It's usually on the right hand side, right?
It varies.
Okay.
Most people keep them towards keep them towards like the utility rooms and stuff, because that way the inside panel's close to it. But I mean, it depends on like where your air conditioning, all that stuff's going to be. You want to kind of central locate everything most of the time.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
The only thing, just something to think about when you're planning or whatever, try to keep it. We can do probably 150 to 200 foot service as far as underground overhead. Anything over that, we worry about like voltage drops, like you see the lights dimming when air conditioners kick in, stuff like that.
Okay.
So if we kind of keep it that short, it kind of limits that, so you don't have that issue.
So we pretty a good ways.
Yeah.
This is about 2. Yeah, we were good ways out.
Yeah, we'd have to bring something. We'd have to bring a line, a transformer or something back in here. I'm assuming they must have had one here at one time, but obviously something fed this.
Right, it was right here. So is it true that this got to stay clear? I thought when I first got the property, there was one in this back corner.
Right.
And I think whoever I had to have cleared the land, they were saying this always need to be clear so that the city or somebody I don't know, for disaster or something, hurricane, they have clear access to it.
I don't know about for the city. Now, if we had something back there, yeah, we would have to have something. So if we got to get back, change the pole, or get to the transformer, we got to be able to get the access to it.
Sure.
So, but if we do, what we do far as if we bring overhead in, overhead primary, we do a 20-foot right of way. So the line's here and 10 foot on each side. We cut the trees back so that they're not getting on the line.
Okay, right.
So just wherever we bring that in, we just got to have that in mind to get it back here. Now, if you do underground, underground's obviously more expensive, and actually the prices are going up in March. So
get it before. Yeah.
If you wanted something, I would do it now for that. But
how much something like that would, like underground?
So underground, well, the good thing about underground, we can put it anywhere. I mean, you put it on that side of the house, this side.
Okay.
All you're paying for is the point-to-point trench foot. Right now, it's $5 a foot plus equipment.
Cool.
Transformer's $900, and then the risers $400.
Okay.
So, and basically, it's the cost difference between building overhead and underground is what you're paying for. Overhead to a house, we do a quarter of a mile, so that's like $13.20, something like that.
Right.
We'll do that for free. Overhead.
Oh, okay.
So anything underground, even if you want the service is $325 a foot right now.
Okay.
So just like anything trenching is what you pay for. So anything overhead for a house will be for free.
That's something to think about. That's cool.
Like I said, that's the good thing with the underground. We can come down the side of the driveway. You don't see it. We can stick it anywhere you want. Or you got a little box, or you got a line coming through it. So it's whatever you prefer. And I know a lot of time cost is an issue. I mean, if I can afford it, I'd put it underground in my house. But it's expensive.
Man, yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be a pretty ticket. So how's the process goes, like if we decide to proceed with everything and we like.
All right,
ready.
so what you have to do once you get your pole up,
we have to put it up ourselves.
You supply or electrician, whoever's doing it.
Okay.
Once you get that up, you can go ahead and give me a call. We'll go get the line laid out where we want to put it, overhead, underground, whatever it may be. If it's an underground temporary pole, we'll set that when we set the transformer. Overhead pole, you set that, or the electrician, whoever. So once you get that up, give me a call. We'll get everything rolling, and then usually by the time the county does the inspections, the code and all that stuff on it, they'll fax it to us. Usually it'll probably roll in together.
Okay.
Because once I get a stake, no matter where I put it, I got to call the 811.
Right, most definitely.
That takes 48 hours for the clear.
Okay, yeah.
And it doesn't count on Saturdays and Sundays. It's just doing the Monday through Friday. So if I called it on Friday, it'd be Monday, it'd be Tuesday.
Okay.
Before it'd be ready to dig.
Sure thing. That's cool. I mean, that's all the questions I had.
If you think anything else, the number I called you on my cell phone. If you want, I'll give you a card.
Oh, sure. Yeah, a card be fine, just in case. Coast Electric, yo.
If you think anything else, just give me a holler.
Mr. Steven.
My cell phone's on there.
Okay. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the help. All right. Thank you, bud. You always trying to interrupt me. What's up? You good? All right, fam. We out.